post-match interview here at the Eyrie following today's 2-1 defeat by Berkhamsted. Dave, pretty eventful afternoon in terms of action. 1-0 behind at the break, and then there was all sorts going on in the second half. 2 red cards, we get the equaliser, and then a controversial winner for them to get them the 3 points. But on the whole, as I say, despite all the sort of decisions that unfolded, you must be pretty pleased with how we played, because in terms of coming into the game, we're playing a side that are going for promotion, and we come into it on the back of 3 straight defeats without having scored. That was a pretty solid performance out there from us today.
I should probably say that sums up FC. We're capable of beating everybody and capable of losing to everybody, and on our day we can beat the best. And today I felt we deserved more than something out of the game. Second half I thought we were excellent. I thought we were decent first half, to be fair to you. They got their one proper chance and the guys finished it. And second half I thought we dominated for most of it, but for a ridiculous decision from, that I'm probably the least controversial guy in here, but unfortunately today I think this was Biggleswade and Berkhamsted turned up to be in the referee's show. I've never seen anything like it. 3 players booked for diving. I don't think one of them was ever a dive. To say to Adam Hunt that he made contact with you, but not enough, and when Adam's going clean through, I just don't get it. And unfortunately, he's decided to go in football today, in my opinion. Just absolutely lost for words with it. I thought we were outstanding. I felt we were going to go on to win the game. And yeah, unfortunately the referee decided we weren't.
Skip, obviously Dave has touched on the red card, but there was also some controversy with regards to the winning goal as well. I know JJ was convinced that the ball didn't go over the line for a corner, which then led to the winner. Without wanting to go into almost like a hammer the officials, because they obviously have a difficult job, but it does seem like we've been on the wrong end of some sort of decisions that have gone against us, as I say, particularly in recent games.
We have. When you look at it, I think there's one poor tackle in the whole game, which was a red, which we got right. After that, you've got 2 good sides, competitive sides, played in good spirit, to be fair. And because of that, he's tried to get involved. We could have had a referee that game and not got his card out, probably, apart from that one tackle on Bondi. And no one would have complained, no bookings. So the frustrating thing is, and I'm going to sit there and say, we're talking about the officials when you've had some unbelievable performances from Biggleswade today. There's some of that, the passages of play, the way we've defended at times, the way we've gone forward, the way we've played, the chances we created. I thought it was outstanding. And you're sitting there, I think everybody's got an 8 out of 10 minimum. There's some 9s out there. Superb, and yet we're coming off having lost a game of football that we should have won. Having lost a game of football when we're not talking about how good we were. Berkhamsted at times were good as well. I'm going to give them credit. When they went 2-1 up and it was 10v10, I thought they kept the ball. They just saw the game out. So I'll give them credit. But our lads were superb. Biggleswade was superb, and yet I think you've watched the game, and your first 2 questions are regarding decisions, which I get, but I just think it's unfair on our players. So we were brilliant. I've had a few people come here, haven't seen us for a few weeks, said that's the best we've played all season. I've had a couple of ex-players I used to play with just sitting there thinking they thought referees at our standard was poor, and they've just seen something today. So yeah, gutted really, because I don't think we deserved that because of how we played, and we're missing players as well. When you look at we're missing Laurie Marsh on a suspension for a very poor decision 2 weeks ago. We're missing Pat, who's carrying a knock. So you're missing those two. We had another guy pull out who's we were relying on today, but he's ill. So we're missing 3 players there. That's off the top of my head, and yet we have performed like that still, which was brilliant.
Obviously, we don't want to make this whole post-match all about the decisions of the officials, but let's focus on some of the positives about our performance. In particular, young Sonny, who got his first goal for the club today. How good was that finish that he took to Brings level?
It was a great finish because from our side of the pitch, we thought he'd gone too wide, but all he was actually doing was fashioning himself the right angle, and he's bent it round and into over their defenders and into net. It was a great goal. We probably should have had 2. We spoke a few seconds ago. You said it was under a lot of pressure. I just felt it, and he feels as well the same, that he should have scored it. But overall, I thought he was outstanding. I mean, I was pleased with Charlie to give a man of the match, but I think Sonny pushed him all the way, as did the 2 centre halves.
I thought Dan Carey-Evans had a really good game today. So he was a standout performance for me. I would suggest.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that. But there was lots of standouts today. So, you know, but yeah, look, I say it's good for him. We got him a few weeks ago. He's had to be a bit patient. When we played the other, was it Chadwell? No. Flatwell.
Yeah.
I got close.
Yeah, same thing.
We had to take him off at half time because we lost Laurie in the first half, and he was having a decent game there, but we decided to stay with the pace because we shaped it up to leave too high with the pace and play like that. But if honest, I have to hold my hands up. We got the pace bit wrong because I felt he was exceptional today. The guy plays right back to them. For them, he's some player, and I thought Sonny gave him, I would imagine, as good a game as he's had this season. You know,
he's quite direct with his run here. He's got good feet as well with it.
Yeah, he's got great feet. I mean, the moment he turned up training, I think I mentioned before, I tried to sign his dad all them years ago from his way down. And, you know, he'll be proud of his old boy. What a potential little superstar we got there. He's a good kid, but understands. You can see. You know, he's had a couple of seasons at Hertford, and obviously under Ben, he'll be coached all the right way, and you know, we've got a serious player as far as I'm concerned. You know, and I'll be surprised if anyone takes his shirt off him at the moment, or if he plays like that week in, week out. Just superb for us.
Skip, obviously we talk about how well Sonny took that finish. Was it disappointing that we didn't get something from the game with that really gilt-edged chance that we had from first from Temi and then Carmani from that cross from Luke?
It is, because again, we've had some good chances. I mean, when it went 1-1 and we had the man advantage and the wind, and we were playing with confidence and we was getting in, yeah, it's just one of those. But it's probably the difference now where we are to where they are. They're second in the league. They find ways to win games of football. We at the moment seem to find ways of losing games of football. At Flatwell Heath, I thought we were the better side for 25 minutes and we have a man sent off for innocuous challenge. So we found a way to lose that game. We found a way to lose today. We found a way last week, which was we work on set pieces and we worked on kickoffs. And rule number 1 is don't go back. And yet yesterday last week we go back and we conceded after 13 seconds. So we're shooting ourselves in the foot a little bit really because we seem to be individual errors, but collectively we're playing some good stuff. I mean, even last week I wasn't there myself, but we've created enough chances to get something out of that game.
I think we were just lacking that little bit in the final third last week to get something from the game.
And today I think where we are, we were superb. There's only one team going to win that game of football today when we equalised and we had the man advantage, and then to be told by the ref that Adam there was contact but not enough to go down, so you get a second yellow card. I can't see it because I just can't see it. And he would have then been through on goal anyway. So one of those. So answer to your question, we had enough chances to get something out of that game. We probably should have got something out of that game. So you can't blame the referee for the chances we've missed. So at the end of the day, yeah, we shot ourselves in the foot a bit today.
Dave, just finally before we go, obviously we had a fun day here today, and just a word for the people at Eyrie Valley School. They came in their numbers today, and despite the obviously being on the wrong end of the result, it was a really good day where we showcased what we're all about as a club again.
Yeah, I thought, to be fair, it was an absolute pleasure to have them across the day. We had the change room was rammed, you know, with the children going round and high-fiving and shaking hands and, you know, and meeting everybody. And it's great so Jack Dickerson works at the school. Like the look on their faces at seeing Jack and seeing him interact with them is, to be fair, it was an absolute pleasure to see it today. But also how our boys embraced them. It's lovely, you know. I know I go on banging about being a Biggleswade guy, but you know it's a Biggleswade school, and to give them few minutes. I put a message on our chat today to turn up early, you know, to give them a few minutes. You know, a few minutes to them means probably the world to them, and I think to an extent it did to the boys as well. You know, when you see young children coming and you see joy in their face, and it's almost like that. It's not big us up. It's like they're meeting superstars and they're meeting Biggleswade FC boys, and they was so pleased. I thought what we put on for them today was great. I went into the bar to see we had the three acts. We had Bluey and Elsa and I think Pocahontas might have been. I'm not sure.
It was Moana,
was it?
Yeah.
You know, and
I'm sure your grandkids will be telling you about it.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, and they were there at the front dancing. But you know, I think Paul and the committee and what they put on today for them was fabulous. And if they go away having enjoyed the day and remembering what's happened today for a long time, we'll be well happy. And as you say, that's our club. You know, we're a Biggleswade team, and it's a Biggleswade school, and Jeremy and Ruth regularly go to the school. Jeremy ran the tournament last year with the school, and this year I think he's got 2 or 3 other schools where, you know, with children with disabilities, and running the tournament. And I just think it's a fabulous thing for us to do. You know, it's what we're about, and you know, and long may it continue.
Excellent stuff. Well, a nice way to finish. So not the result that we wanted today, but still a great day out by all here in the sunshine. So we move on to next week, where we are away at Ware before we finish the month here against Hadley. So the end of the season rapidly approaching, and we look forward to seeing you then, gents.
Thanks, Lou.
Cheers.